My name is Jake. I've lost everything I ever loved. My mother,
I can't escape the
my fiance,
silence.
my home. Grief is my curse,
Every
but also my
memory
gift.
cuts like fire.
I walk this broken world, carrying the weight of pain and helping others carry
Still
theirs.
screaming in the choir. My chest is
I am
heavy,
Jake.
my hands
I
are
am
cold.
Grief Guy.
Grief is a story
Of Grief Guy, the book of the forgotten. Jake found it in an old second-hand shop tucked between a shuttered funeral home and a pawn shop that only sold expired faith and broken guitars. He wasn't supposed to be there. He'd meant to pass through town, just gas and go. But something had tugged. That ache again, that pressure. So he'd wandered the back streets until he found it. The bookman's lantern, no sign, no lights. But the door creaked open as he approached. Inside, dust hung like fog, shelves bent under the weight of forgotten stories, yellowed pages, lost names. A man sat behind the counter, pale, bald, eyes sharp as glass. "You're late," he said. Jake narrowed his eyes. "I don't have an appointment." The man smiled. "No, but you made one." He reached under the desk and pulled out a thick leather journal. The cover was cracked, burned at the edges. Jake opened it and froze. Page after page was in his handwriting. Same scrawl, same pressure, same little scar on the tail of every J. Dates, places, names, all of them real. Some were places Jake had visited, grief towns, shelters, people he'd helped. But then, entries from cities he'd never heard of. Dates that hadn't happened yet. Deaths that hadn't occurred. One entry read, Port Mason, June 17th. Boy drowned in the river. Mother still screams in her sleep. Left them a yellow scarf. Didn't stay for the funeral. Jake flipped the page. Another. June 29th, Hollow Hills. I watched myself walk past. I didn't wave. I think he saw me anyway. His hands trembled. The final entry was blank, except for one line, dead center of the page. "You shouldn't have come here." Jake looked up. The man behind the counter was gone. So were the shelves. The shop was dark. No door. Only the journal in his hand, now pulsing, as if breathing. Jake stumbled out, or thought he did. He was in the alley again. But the street signs had changed. The sky above was cloudless, yet no stars. He checked his phone. No signal. No time. The journal fell open again. A new entry had appeared. June 30th. The Mirror House. Everything reflects your choices, except the ones you didn't make. I have to decide soon. Jake slammed the book shut, walked fast, then faster. But every corner he turned led him back to that same shop. Each time the door was closed. Each time someone new sat behind the counter. A girl with a burned veil. An old man with no eyes. A version of Jake, smiling with cracked teeth. They all handed him the book. They all whispered the same phrase. "You're walking in your own footprints." He tried burning it. The flames turned blue. The book screamed. He dropped it, but it reappeared in his duffel, still warm. That night, Jake camped beneath a bridge outside town. He opened the book one more time. This time, it didn't resist. There was a new entry, handwriting still his, but now written in ink the color of blood. "This road ends in fire, but you already knew that. Keep walking, Jake. The grief isn't done with you." And at the bottom of the page, coordinates, not far, just a few miles east. Jake closed the book, slid it into the bag, and started walking.
Even when you're alone. Yo, picture this, city sleeps, but my grind ain't stopping. Grief guy on the beat, got the emotional drives popping. Ain't no cape, no mask, just a heavy heart and soul. Navigating the trauma, trying to make myself whole. They call me sad boy, the blues man, whatever fits the bill. But I'm processing the pain with a